Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. I'm going to go over some technical analysis of oil and natural gas. I would say that this is the strongest sector of all the sectors that we're currently watching. This one looks, I would say, fantastic. And let's hope that the momentum can continue. I did see that the dollar is getting stronger. The 10-year is going higher. The 10-year yield doesn't really matter. The 10-year yield doesn't matter too much to oil and gas. It doesn't seem like it really cares about it. The dollar, maybe. We'll see. Usually, in an expansion phase of real estate, we see a weaker dollar index. But everyone is printing money at full clip around the world. So the dollar is getting stronger relative to really weak currencies. And I don't know. I think we can have a commodity bull market with the strengthening dollar, as weird as that sounds. And it's because the dollar is strengthening against, we'll call it, really weak currencies. Everything is getting debased, not equally, but they're all getting debased at the same time. So I don't know. I mean, that's kind of normal, but this is like extreme debasement. We're talking about 25% currency creation in a year of the dollar, which is incredibly ridiculous. So I would think inflation is going to be a problem. We should see it in oil. We're seeing it in oil. And then it's going to permeate its way through the entire economy and prices. So let's dive in here. I'll give you my financial opinion and let you know what I think. So we're going to start with crude. And crude here, if you look, you've got this sell-off and then a big move higher. We got two small little down days here. I think we're about to punch through this 76 level at any second here. So I'm looking for a move higher. Natural gas looks like it's ready to relax a little bit. We have a nice big wick at the top and then a sell-off. We might, consolidate or base out a little bit. I mean, we've had a monster move, and maybe this thing moves higher. It could. You never know. But I think we're getting close to a top here for natural gas, and then we'll consolidate sideways for a little while. Now the companies, they look fantastic. They're following oil. We came up, we hit this resistance level here, and we're trying to break through it. And we have a nice, big, strong closing day today. This looks fantastic to me. Looks great for SM Energy. CDEV, it's throwing down some really good chart candlesticks here. Bullish engulfing, it's ready to go to the upside. If oil moves higher, I think we're going to see CDEV move a lot higher. And Callon Petroleum's looking pretty strong as well. So those are my three horsemen, and I like all of them. They look pretty good. Looking at some of the other one, Crescent Point, it's trying to get through this sticky area. Lots of buyers and sellers. There's a whole bunch way back here as well. And this is the reason I bought it, is because it's still stuck down here. And I think once we break through this area, we could see it move quite a bit higher. And with oil where it's at and how oil looks, I think all these oil companies are going to do quite well over the next few months. Northern Oil and Gas is looking strong. I like it a lot. Looks like it finished strong. I know it's not really a bullish engulfing, but it finished strong and it looks good. Tetra Technologies doesn't look bad. It's got the wick at the bottom, just like oil. We broke this downtrend line. I like it right here. If you guys want a company that's an energy service company, I do it right here. Reconnaissance Energy Africa. This guy's looking good. It's holding on. It's in the dead period right here. And the sellers aren't pushing this lower. Buyers aren't pushing it higher. I think if we can get a good break on oil, I don't see how this thing could go down. But you never know. There's risk in everything. And I'm in it. I'm hopefully we get a move higher here. That's what I'm hoping for. Helix Energy Solutions, another energy service company. It broke out of this kind of area zone, broke to the upside, and we're kind of pulling back to the zone again. It's now back in the zone. Rig's selling off a little bit. Looks like it wants to pull back a little bit for this energy service company, drilling company. Tellurian looks pretty good. I'm going to throw in just a pattern here. What it's trying to do is break it right here. That's the resistance level that we're fighting right now. We do have a little wick on the bottom. Let's hope that this thing can break up past that $4 level. But we've got current resistance levels that we're trying to beat up against. Grand Tierra Energy. Let's go on a chart right here, somewhere around there. Yeah, this is looking good. I think it looks good. We came up, we came back and back tested, and let's see if we move on higher. Looks good. Contango's looking really good. 2 small little down days here. I want to see a big move up tomorrow. Come on, baby. Come on, oil. Nice big buying pressure here, and then the 2 small little sell-off profit-taking days. And then I usually see this as a continuation pattern. Usually. Comstock. Man, this thing's got a big move in a very short period of time. We'll see what it does tomorrow. Nice RSI, relative strength indicator. Very strong momentum. Sandridge has got a lot of momentum too. And I don't know if I necessarily would buy him up here, but it looks like it's a continuation pattern higher. That's what it looks like. Southwestern Energy looks good. We're just coming into some resistance up here at its high, well, 52-week high. Nice big buying pressure, small little sell-off, and then usually it continues higher. Usually. Doesn't mean it will, just usually. And we got the nice good setup here too. Nice big buying pressure from here. Moves up, small down days all through here. Big buying pressure, small down days. I think it's going to continue higher. Sideways to higher. And that's what I have for today. It's definitely the strongest sector of all of them. I have a lot of money in this stuff, in the oil sector. The opportunity arises when people have no money. You have underinvestment in a sector. It's been underinvested, and then you get these big shortages, deficits. I was looking at how much investment was not going into oil and the problems in 2020 that created from COVID, where I thought we could have a massive move in oil. And I think we're still going to have a massive move in oil that will last 3, 4, 5 years, something on the lines of that. And we could see prices go far higher from where we are today. And it looks like that's the case. Fingers crossed. I got a lot riding in the oil sector. I also have a lot in uranium, and I do still have a lot in gold and silver. I do have smaller amounts in copper and some of these other commodity areas, and way smaller amounts in like tin and all these others. But the big amounts are in oil, natural gas, uranium, and gold and silver, and platinum. And some of those it's in royalty companies, physical precious metals, and some mining companies, and then a mutual fund or two, a couple of mutual funds, and some ETFs. So that's kind of the setup here. I think it looks good. I think it looks fantastic. This is the strongest sector that I'm looking at. So I'm gonna continue to ride it, and hopefully we ride a lot higher here. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.